July the 1st, 2019. And welcome to all of you in the crowd here today. So would you call the roll, please?
Councilmember Cochran. Here. Councilmember Gonzalez.
Here.
Councilmember Hamrick.
Here.
Councilmember Jaquez. Absent. Councilmember Meisner. Absent. Councilmember Turner. Absent. Mayor Pro Tem Smith. Absent. Mayor Troutman.
Here. Okay, we don't have a quorum, but what we can do is the proclamation. Do we have anybody for the invocation? Okay, well, let's do the Pledge of Allegiance then. Would you rise? Okay. Is there anyone that, is there anyone that would like to speak to council on any issue at this time? If you would, fill out a form on that table back there and give it to our clerk, Cindy, and we'll allow you to have your talk. All right, seeing none, then let's move to any council members here or would have make an announcement or anything. Go ahead.
Well, I would just note that we did attend, several of us attended the Colorado Municipal League meeting. There was several interesting topics that are germane to what we're doing, including tax increment financing. We'll be hearing more about that as we go along. There were other meetings on affordable housing and the homeless and the different types of problems that are facing municipalities. All in all, it's a pretty good meeting, and I've got a lot of notes that we can talk about at the appropriate time.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Hamrick, anyone else? Okay, well, at this time, I would like to read a proclamation for the American Legion. And all those with the American Legion, would you come forward to the podium here and I can read the proclamation? We got Commander Bill Hartless, Vice Commander Mike White, Adjutant Tim Graben. Is Tim here? Good, we'll talk about him. Okay, Janet Lennox, Sergeant at Arms. Janet? Okay. Larry McDonald, Historian. He's not here. Well, there's Tim. I thought you weren't there. Okay, Teresa Brandt. And Pat Fahey. And Lonnie Cedillo. Of course, I saw you there. You're the guy that caused them to sing happy birthday. Both of you. Okay, this is a proclamation from the Mayor of Canyon City. Canyon City Post 13, Century Celebration Month. Whereas American Legion Ray McKistry, Post 13, Canyon City, Colorado, was chartered July the 25th, 1919. Whereas American Legion Ray McKistry Post 13, Canyon City, Colorado, is an organization dedicated to veterans administration and rehabilitation, national security, Americanism, and children and youth. American Legion Ray McKistry Post 13, Canyon City, Colorado, has been in continuous service in and around Canyon City and Fremont County, Colorado, for 100 years, since July the 25th, 2019. Whereas American Legion Ray McKistry Post 13, Canyon City, Colorado, promotes patriotism and remembrance of ceremonies during funerals, holidays, and parades with motorcycle processions and color guards. Whereas American Legion Ray McKistry Post 13, Canyon City, Colorado, supports area schools and ROTC programs, POW and MIA presentations, flag etiquette, and military history. Therefore, I, Preston Troutman, Mayor of Canyon City, Colorado, do hereby call upon all citizens to observe the month of July 2019 as Canyon City Post 13 Century Celebration Month, and ask that all attend a celebration event at Veterans Park located on Royal Gorge Boulevard, Canyon City, July the 27th from 3 to 6, in which Ray McKistry Post 13 history will be presented along with the patriotic demonstrations, music, and cake. I hereby sign it as Mayor of Canyon City. And thank you. Bill, would you like to make comments about your Legion or?
Our post is proud to be one of the centennial posts in the nation. We were started the same year that the American Legion started in France. And so we're proud of being a centennial post. And we have quite a history of of people who've been members of our post for back over the last 100 years that have quite a history in Canyon City. And we really hope that all of you will join us on the 27th for our 100th celebration.
It's right across the street here in Veterans Park. Aptly named Veterans Park, huh? I understand the building was also City Hall at one time.
It was originally the City Hall, yes.
And with the police station was there as well? Or was it the fire station behind it?
Yeah, the fire
behind it.
station was right next door there in the parking lot.
I'm not saying I was old enough to remember that, but I understood that's what it was. What's these guys over here, so. Would anybody else like to say anything while you're here, or? No?
For me as the president of the ALR, on the 27th, we're also going to be doing a bar drive. And we invite anybody that has a motorcycle to drive with us, join us, and be out there on the road. And then we also do our send-off ceremony.
Yeah. Where will you gather on the 27th somewhere for that ride, or where would you?
We'll be gathering at our post at night.
At the post. Okay. And what's the address? It's there on Green,
North 4th Street.
North 4th.
I'd just like to add that
Yeah.
the American Legion, being 100 years old, and what an organization. Over 2 million strong. At one point, we were well over 3 million veterans. The American Legion family, which is made up not only of just the Legion, but the Sons of the American Legion, just short of 500,000, as well as auxiliary that exceeded well over 1 million, and presently they're just under 1 million. So, as far as the American Legion Women's Auxiliary, and that makes it, that's a lot of patriotism. And when you start looking at their families and their children, that's a lot of patriotism, and we stand for God and country. We're proud of that, and what the American Legion has done for Vietnam vets, especially those with suffering from Agent Orange for many, many years. There was a study done through Columbia University, independent study paid for by the American Legion, and it proved that there was something to Agent Orange. And therefore, the American Legion, we work well with the VA, the Veterans Administration, and the hospitals. And even back in the 30s, if it wasn't for the American Legion and the tribute that they have made, so the veteran hospitals and the programs would have been definitely hurting in various manners. But I'm so proud, and I love the American Legion for all that they have done, for all that they will continue to do, not just this century, but going into the second century. And one of the big things that the American Legion is truly known for is the GI Bill. The GI Bill came from one of our past national commanders who actually drafted that bill, and then became a bill and legislated on through Congress. And that created jobs for veterans. It created college educations. It created the ability to go out and buy a home, and that's what American Legion's about, family and children. So it basically helped create the middle class, and that's a great deal.
Okay. Thank you, Tim. Well, we'd like to have you come up here, and I'll give you the proclamation, and we can ask Carrie if she'd take a picture of us. So we'll just come down front here. Or should we stand up here?
We'll go down front.
Let's go down front.
How are you getting out of it? November? Are you in November? Want to go join the American Legion? Are you? Where's your head at?
Okay. That looks like the end of the meeting, doesn't it? We don't have a quorum. We have to have, we're missing 4 members, some for health reasons, some for family reasons, and a couple that are on vacations. So we will not be able to conduct a meeting tonight. We will take some items onto our agenda or have a special meeting to cover them. So at this time, we are adjourned.